The Path of Kingdoms, The Tales of Elementus. Hey, check that out wherever books are sold. It's a wild fantasy fiction ride, man. Stay tuned. I'm back with another episode. Excuse me if I start hiccuping. I just ate something really spicy, and I'm trying not to hiccup. You know what I'm saying? So just work with me. But I got a new comic from Things from Another World. Things from Another World. Fantastic. I get all my comics from them. Let's see what we got. You know what I'm saying? Sure. We got that Batman issue 2 of 6. This is Billy D. Williams' version of Two-Face, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, like I said in prior episodes, they're bringing back the OG Batman89, man. So, you know, Michael Keaton, yes, Michael Keaton, he is back. And he's going to be on the big screen again in the Flashpoint Paradox movie. And I think he's the best Batman, to be honest with you. Yeah. He's the best Batman for sure. And this is dope. You know, they never really got to expound upon the idea of Billy D. Williams, Harvey Dent becoming Two-Face, but now they are. And, you know, this is the cover variant that I got. I kind of wish I didn't get this cover variant because it kind of it spills the beans. Even though we know what's going to happen, I kind of want it to be surprised. But it's still going to be surprised because I don't know how how that side of his face, turns into that, I remember there was one movie I seen where I think it was Tommy Lee Jones. He played it was in Batman Forever. He played Harvey Dent, and I think someone threw coffee at his face. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Ah." Excuse me, I was wrong for that. They weren't that silly. That actually was acid. It was still acid, but that movie was silly. You know what I'm saying? That movie was terrible. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. You know, and it's I think the best part of that movie, it was too damn ridiculous. You know, honestly, looking back at it now in its totality, the only good thing about that movie was the lady that was beautiful that was courting, or that Bruce Wayne was courting, and then I think I don't know who she was, but she was beautiful, and Jim Carrey. You know what I'm saying? Jim Carrey and Batman. Those were the only things that I really liked about that movie, because Jim Carrey did his damn thing as a Riddler. You know, he killed it. But yeah, now that I think about how Harvey Dent became, you know what I'm saying, I'm just thinking about that particular movie. You know what I'm saying? It always happens that way, I believe, where the thug is sitting on the stand and he throws the acid on Harvey Dent's face and he's like, ah. I think that always happens. That's canon. But my question is, how did this dude get not a vat of acid. How did this dude get a container of acid in a little vial and unloosen the bottle? How did he get that into the courtroom, right? He's a thug, right? He's supposed to be the most dangerous person in the courtroom. Shouldn't they pat this mofo down and be like, hey, oh, there you go, he got the acid, right? Not only did he come in there with the container, the vial of acid with a twisty top. While Harvey Dent turned his back around to talk to the courtroom, this motherfucker, no one else noticed this dude. This motherfucker I think he took it out of his coat and he was like, no one else seen this but us as the viewers. Come on, man. That shit was corny. But anyways, man, where we go? The more I try to rationalize this, the more my head starts to hurt. This dude was on the stand with a vial of acid, twisting the top, looking as conspicuous as he could, and then when Harvey Dent turned around, he doused his ass with it. Ah! Shit. That's fucked up. I know. But, yeah, man, I'm gonna crack this open. But I also haven't really cracked open my new comic of Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. So I'm about to get into that, y'all. I'm about to get into that because I think that's gonna be pretty dope. I've been waiting for a long time for that one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a fantastic story. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me get a better light. Yeah, man. Yeah. Look at that. That's dope. Yeah, man. Batman '89. You know, and also he's coming back. Michael Keaton is reprising his role in Batman, and well, not Batman, but I think it's the Flashpoint paradox, where they, there's all these multiverses. Everyone's on the multiverse thing, which is, I'm not sold on if it's. I'm not sold on the idea that it's completely good thing for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Marvel was dope with it, but I don't know if DC needs to do that. But I mean, hey, if it, why not follow the blueprint, right? If it's doing great, might as well copy it, I guess. You know what? Let me extend the olive branch to that idea, man. Let me extend a positive olive branch. In the Flashpoint paradox, what happens in that is that instead of Bruce Wayne's family dying in that alley, I mean his parents dying, he dies, and as a result, she goes crazy, and she actually becomes the Joker, and then his father Thomas Wayne, I think it's Thomas Wayne, he becomes so just um, enraged, but also um, becomes hardened that he becomes Batman, a more practical Batman who doesn't use, he's not the greatest detective, and he does use guns. He uses guns and he uses brute force, and he's not the Batman that his son would have been. You see what I'm saying? So it's actually Flashpoint Paradox is a great story. So I'm excited for that. That's gonna work. That's that is a multiverse situation scenario that I'm gonna definitely watch on a big screen, and that's gonna work for sure. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. We'll tap in soon.